Please pay attention to the pandemic refugees under the tyranny of Chinese government in Fangshan District, Beijing, China. The Fangshan Declaration. People should generally agree that nothing is more important than freedom, otherwise people will live like prisoners. People should generally agree that government power should be limited, and the epidemic should not be used as an excuse to limit citizens' rights. The government should ensure that when carrying out epidemic control, they should strictly follow the regulations of the health departments, and should not exceed authorization, and not block communities arbitrarily. It should not be like what Fangshan District government has done, that there is only one positive case in the community, and only one unit is involved. However, thousands of residents in dozens of units of all 9 buildings are also listed as blocked area. Moreover, another community that 500 meters away is even also listed as blocked area, which dwelling thousands of residents too. The government should ensure that the unblocking criteria are informed to residents before the lockdown. After eliminating the risk, it should unblock quickly. The government should ensure that they will comply with the regulations of health departments and never intensify the blockade. It should not be like the epidemic management in Fangshan District during May and June 2022, whose blockade is raised without restriction. Due to the absurd lockdown, Fangshan is criticized as Fangshan Autonomous Region and Fangshan the Dictator. It should not be like what Fangshan District government has done, that the risk has been eliminated but the closure is still not lifted, and the gate is still sealed as a vanity. The government should ensure that a blockade window period should be set for non-high-risk groups. Epidemic control should adhere to a scientific attitude. Nobody should be punished by restricting freedom just because one person in the community becomes a close contact due to his hanging out. It should not be like what Fangshan District government has done, that catching small fish with big nets, without distinguishing whether the residents are high risk or not, without screening and notification, randomly blocked the area just like closing doors and hunting dogs. The outrage put thousands of residents in the fear of deprivation of freedom at any time. The government should ensure that they are responsible for the life and economic income of the residents in the blocked areas they designated. The government cannot just block but don't take their responsibility. The governments of all districts and counties, especially the government of Fangshan District, should learn from the 6 downtown districts governments of Beijing, distributing free vegetables in blocked areas. The governments should also learn from the advanced experience of other countries, issuing subsidies directly to those who have lost their income due to the lockdown. It should not be like what Fangshan District government has done, only restricting freedom, not serving vegetables, and regardless of all the needs of residents except for medical treatment. The government should ensure that posts and roads in the area should be kept operational during the epidemic management period. Posts and roads are the main channel to guarantee the basic life of residents. There is no reason for the government to shut down post networks and block roads. It should not be like what Fangshan District government have done from May to June 2022, when the epidemic situation is a bit serious, close the express networks and stop express delivery. It should not be like what Fangshan District government have done in May 2022, blocking the access roads to other regions, including national highways and expressways. The same trick cannot be repeated 3 times. The residents of Fangshan District are not fools. Fangshan District government should immediately reflect on their faults, rectify their misconduct thoroughly, and return a normal and reasonable life to their residents. Advocate, resident of Dajianhuikan Community, Changyang Town, Fangshan District. June 13, 2022.